Dear students, in this video I am going to explain one example for this pointer. So I am explaining very slowly. The weak students should understand. For that reason I am explaining very slowly. This pointer. See here, already I explained this pointer using a simple coding. Again I am explaining one more uh, program. See, this is a main. In this I am creating an object P1, P2, P for the class person. So the class person, the data type is person. This is a data type is person. We can call it as class. These are the objects. Everything is, these two are in a single line, so separated by comma. P1, P2. P1, P2, here I am passing some values. So you know that these two are the constructors. While creating the object, I am passing the values. So these two are the constructors. Parameterized constructor, I am passing the values. So parameterized constructors. And creating one more object P. This is default constructor. Here the values are 0. So null character is a character data type. Null character 0. So this is default constructor. This is parameterized constructor. And P is equal to P1 dot greater P3. I already explained maximum is equal to A dot greater B. Same way P is equal to P1 dot greater P3. I am calling the member function for the object P1 by passing P3. It gives some answer. That answer is also an object. That's why I am creating the object P and display. Now I am going to the class definition. Now coming to the class definition, I am creating one user defined data type person. This is a data type person. It consists of data members and member functions. So what are the data members? Character name of 20. So this array of characters, 20 character, maximum size is 20. Float age. Then in public I am using the member functions. How many member functions I am using? 1, 2, 3. 3 member functions I am using. See here, this member function does not have any return type. This is a class name, then arguments. This consists of, this is a constructor, class name and the arguments. Then here string copy, I am copying the name character yes to another one character name. Copying the character yes, another one character name. Age is equal to A. In this one, from my main program I am passing the value. So this is a pointer for the data type character. So S consists of address of the first character, then the dereference operator takes the value from this S here. So John, we are passing the name John, then S consists of the address of first character, then it takes a value from the string, array of characters. Float age. So age here, while I am passing John and 37.5, then A is equal to 37.5. For P2 Ahmed and the age is 29. Like that it will vary based on the object we are calling for. Then this is a constructor. Simply I am assuming, I am assigning some values. Then next member function, already explained. See here, this member function, this is a function name, member function name, greater. Here I am passing object as argument. See here, P3 is object. So I have to write here the dummy object. X is a dummy object. This is passed by the reference method, and the data type I am giving. This is data type. This is passed by reference, and this is object. So this is for passing object as argument. This is a member function name And scope resolution operator tells that this member function is belonging to the class person. Then the return type is person, and you are returning the address, right? Person, return type is also person. Okay, then this coding already explained. If x dot age greater than or is equal to age, return x dot age represents this object value, age represent for which you are calling this function. So comparing this, and it returns the value. While returning the value, it goes to the main program and store in the object p. Already p is a null character and age is 0. Now these are replaced by the greatest object. If it is not true, then return this. So return this means, so if this is true, it returns a dummy variable which is belonging to p3. Otherwise, it returns the value for which you are calling. So age represents your p1 for which you are calling. So this pointer represents the address of p1, and the dereference operator represents the value stored inside this object. So it returns the address, it returns the value for which you are calling. So this represents address of p1. This represents address of p1, and it returns that value, then it is stored in p. So you are displaying everything for p. So this is a simple example. Hope you would have understood this. Then I would like to explain about virtual function. Now only we are coming for the last topic under this category, under the polymorphism. Okay, so virtual function. To understand virtual function, you should know about this pointer, objects pointer, and base class pointer, derived class pointer, so that you can be able to understand the virtual function. For this reason, I have explained all the concepts. Now we are coming to the last one, virtual functions. Already in the class, I explained virtual class. Virtual class in inheritance, we have discussed about virtual class. Same concept or here you are using. So virtual function, nothing but it is a runtime polymorphism. See here, this is a runtime polymorphism. I will start from the main. Main base class. Base is a class, data type. Base. For the base class, I am creating an object B. For the derived class, I am creating an object D. I am creating one pointer for the base class. I am creating one pointer for the base class. So base, dereference operator, BPTR. This is a base class pointer. Okay. So cout base class pointer to base. That means now I am going to print the base class pointer. So base BPTR, that is equal to address of B. Okay. So normally we will do this. BPTR means pointer variable. Pointer variable takes the address of base object. Pointer variable takes the address of base object, base class object. Then BPTR, you are calling the member function for base class object, because now BPTR, the base class pointer, consists of address of base class object. Clear? So for base class object, I am calling the member function, and for the base class object, I am calling the member function show. Yeah. So I am calling. So first BPTR. For example, your object B is one object, D is one object. Correct? B is an object, D is an object. B is the object for the class base. Correct? And D is the object for the class derived. Class name is base and derived. I am creating an object for the base class B. I am creating an object for the derived class D. Both are different data types. Both are different data types. It has one address it has one, that is starting address. Okay, now bptr, that is pointer variable, is equal to address of b. What is address of b? bptr now addresses 0 cross 155. Okay, so for this address I am calling the member function display. Then for this address I am calling the member function show. So for this address, so what is the content of this address? B object. Clear? What is the data type? Base. Okay, now again base class pointer to derived class. Same pointer variable is used to indicate derived class. See here, the pointer variable is same. I am creating only one pointer for the object. For the object, I am creating only one pointer variable. This pointer variable I have created for the base class. Right? I am not creating anything for the derived class. For the base class, I have created the pointer and pointer variable. Same pointer variable I can able to use it for my derived class object. Now bptr is equal to address of d. What is address of d? 0 cross 156. Now the pointer variable consists of